How are you guys? My name is Mr. Exact, the unemployed expert. Maybe you are new on this platform, maybe you are a returning learner, a consistent learner on this platform. I would like to welcome you everyone. Thank you so much for following us up to this far. Now we are talking about linear equations. We are still going through the basics, the most important skills that will allow you to be able to solve many mathematical problems as you proceed with your academics. There are three important topics: directed numbers, that is negative signs, decimal numbers, common fractions, then algebra, where we learn about how to remove brackets, grouping like terms, algebraic fractions, factorization. Then lastly, linear equations. These are the three topics that form the foundation of mathematics. Let's go through it, guys. Right, linear equations. What is an equation? In algebra, we used to say algebra is the use of letters of alphabet to represent unknown numbers. And we're okay with having an unknown number. But in equations, now time is up. Now we need to know the unknown. We need to get to know the unknown numbers. For instance, if we say x plus 3 is 5. This statement has got two sides, left-hand side and right-hand side. And the statement is saying there's an unknown number x, such that when we add 3 to that number, you get 5. So now we need to get to know this unknown number. And these are called linear equations. We have three types of equations: linear equations, simultaneous equations, quadratic equations. But in order for you to be able to handle the other equations, the first thing you must be able to handle linear equations. We have three methods of solving linear equations. There are equations that we'll be using. We will be using grouping method. We will be also come across brackets and also clearing fractions. So quickly, let's go through this small topic. It's very small. All right. So the first one, solve. When they say solve an equation, to solve an equation is to find the value of the unknown term. For instance, we had an example: x plus 3 is equals to 5. Grouping method. In this case, we have a new rule that says change side, change sign. Unlike grouping expressions, algebraic expressions where a term used to move with its sign, in this case, a term, when a number is grouped from one side of the equal sign to the other, it will change its sign. So in this case, we are going to use grouping method. We want to remain with the unknown letter x here on the left-hand side. So this 3 must be grouped to the other side of the equal sign, where it will find a like term like this. X will remain. Then please start by writing down the term which is already there on the other side. That is 5. Then you group, this was plus 3. When a number is grouped to the other side of an equal sign, it will change its sign. So the rule is hashtag change side, change sign. So since 3 is changing its side, it will become also negative 3. It changes its sign. Now we have x is equals to, if you simplify 5 minus 3, you will get to know the value of x, because the statement is reading that x is same as 5 minus 3. So x is 2. How about proof? Is it true? X plus 3 is equals to 5. Now we want to substitute x by 2. If you get a true statement, then it means our answer is correct. That is 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. 2 plus 3 will give us 5. 5 is equals to 5. So how true is our answer? It is very true that 5 is equals to 5. If you get a true answer, a true statement, then it means your answer is correct. Let me present one more example. Example number B, solve x minus 3 is equals to 8. So in this case, x will remain. Then we say equals to. Start by writing down the term which is already there on the other side. Then you group, this was minus 3, it shall become positive 3 according to the ruling change side, change sign. So now x is equals to 8 plus 3, which is 11. How about this situation? 2 minus x is equals to 12. Remember, we are here to look for the value of a positive x. So when the unknown is negative, we do better move the unknown to the other side. that is 2 will remain. Then 12, we want to group 12 from this right hand side to the left where we have another term without a letter. It was positive 12, so it shall become negative 12 equals to, on that side we are grouping x, it was minus x, so it becomes positive x. And in this stage, 2 minus 12, we get minus 10. Minus 10 is the value of x. Or we could have handled this equation differently, like this. It was 2 minus x is equals to 12. We could let x remain on this side. So remember, this x is carrying a negative symbol. So it must be a minus x is equals to 12. Then this 2, when grouped to the other side of an equal sign, it becomes a negative 2. The minus x is equals to 10. Remember, we're looking forward to have the value of x, not negative x. So how do we get rid of this minus? You will be dividing both sides by a negative 1 by a negative 1, so that these negatives will cancel and we have a positive x is equals to minus 1 into 10, get minus 10. So this is grouping method. It's very important. We'll be using these methods of solving equations throughout the syllabus. Let's have this example, number D, 2x is equals to 10. Now it's kind of different. It's different from 2 plus x is equals to 10. Grouping method applies when the terms are adding or subtracting. In this case, according to algebra, 2 and x are multiplied. So you do the opposite of multiplication. Multiplication is opposed by division. So instead of grouping, in this case, when you want to separate 2x, 2 and x, you use division like this. Divided by 2, divided by 2. We divide by the coefficient, not by x, but by the coefficient, so that 2 will cancel, leaving x being 2 into 10, that's 5. As simple as that, guys. Like 3x is equals to 5. The value of 3x is 5. How about the value of x? If you want to remove 3 here, you use division. We are going to divide by the coefficient 3, both sides. In such a situation whereby these numbers cannot divide directly, don't bother to give decimal answers. Well, I advise you to give common fractions. Leave answers as mixed fractions. 3 into 5, we get 1, remainder 2 over 3. As simple as that, that's how you solve equations. Let's have examples whereby we have equations involving brackets. Like this example. 2x plus 3 is equals to 4. When the equations involve brackets, as simple as that, simply remove brackets first before you group. I know you know how to remove brackets. According to the previous tutorials on algebra, we covered that one. 2 times x, we get 2x. 2 times 3, we get 6, equals to 4. Now, you must not rush to divide by 2. The first thing, we need to group terms that have no letters to their side of the equal sign. So we remain with the 2x equals to 4. Then 6 will move. It was positive 6. It will become negative 6. Now 2x is equals to 4 minus 6 will be minus 2. Then finally, this situation we are going to divide both sides by 2, both sides by 2. Then you cancel x is equals to 2 into minus 2, you get minus 1. So when equations involve brackets, remove brackets first before grouping. How about equations with the fractions? When equations involve fractions, we need to clear fractions first. How do we clear fractions? Let's get to it. Number A, solve x over 3 is equals to 1 over 2. It's still an equation, but now it involves numerators and denominators. So before you do grouping, you must clear fractions. How to clear fractions? You find the common denominator. But instead of writing down the denominator here, in this case, if it is an equation, if it goes with an equal sign, do not write down the denominator below the terms. Instead, you multiply both the terms or both sides by the common denominator. So the common denominator of 3 and 2 is 6. So multiply by 6 both the terms. Then after that, it's now 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 6, we get 3. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 6, we get 2. Look, now we have denominator as 1, mean to say there's no more any fraction. Then we collect the terms that remain on numerators. 2 times x, we get 2x. 1 times 3, we get 3. That's how we do away with fractions. Now you divide both sides by 2, so that x becomes 2 into 3 is 1 and half. Maybe one more example. Suppose we have 1 and half x plus 3 quarter is equals to 5. Like this. We are solving equations involving fractions. In this case, this one must be an improper fraction. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, we get 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, we get 3. Always remember, the numerator takes the unknown, 3x over 2, instead of 3 over 2x. This one will be incorrect. So the unknown is always given to the numerator. Now we have 3x over 2 plus 3 over 4 is equals to 5. As for 5, you highlight a denominator 1. How to clear fractions? You find the common denominator for 2, 4, and 1. In this case, the common denominator is 4. We are going to multiply every term by the common denominator. That is times 4, times 4, and times 4, like that. Then we divide 2 into 2, we get 1, 2 into 4, we get 2, 4 into 4, we get 1, 4 into 4, we get 1. Then 1 into 4, it will remain 4. Now, since we have denominator 1, 1, it means there's no more any fraction. So we are going to collect terms on the numerator. 2 times 3x, we get 6x, plus 3 times 1, we get 3, is equals to 4 times 5 times 4, we get 20. After removing fractions, let's do grouping method. 6x is equals to 20. Then this positive 3, when grouped, it becomes negative 3. 6x is equals to 20 minus 3, we get 17. At this last stage, you divide 6 by 6. So now x is equals to 6 into 17, 2 times in 12. Remainder 5 over 6. As simple as that. Then the last example. We might combine both grouping, removing brackets, and clearing fractions like this example. It still is. You consider the common denominator. Remember, in algebra, the common denominator we consider both denominators. So that's the same. But in this case, you do not write down the denominator below the terms. You multiply both sides by the common denominator, so you get rid of fractions. So the common denominator in this case, guys, are both denominators. So at this side, we are going to multiply by x minus 3, x plus 1. This side again, x minus 3, x plus 1. X minus 3 will cancel with x minus 3. Then x plus 1 will cancel with x plus 1. Now we have denominators 1, mean to say there's no more any fraction. We collect numerators 2 and the bracket of x plus 1 is equals to 5 and the bracket of x minus 3. Now you know how to handle the brackets. We are going to remove brackets before grouping. That is 2 times x, we get 2x, 2 times 1, we get 2, 5 times x, we get 5x, 5 times minus 3, we get minus 15. Grouping method, we can choose x values to go to the right side or to the left. Let x value remain on the left hand side, then that's 2x. This 5 was a positive, so it's going to be negative 5x is equals to, remember on this side we have negative 15, so we must start by writing down the term which is already on the side, minus 15. Then this positive 2 will move and become negative 2. 2x minus 5x is minus 3x. Minus 15 minus 2 directed numbers, remember Mr. Minus, Mr. Error. So this will add but will remain negative, that is negative 17. To get value of positive x, we're going to divide by the negative coefficient 3, both sides negative 3. Minus and minus will cancel, 3 and 3 we get x is equals to minus and minus they cancel, 3 into 17, 5 times in 15, remainder 2 over 3. As simple as that, guys. Remember, when you learn something new, go and tell a friend, teach someone so that it will stick in your mind. It's a long life learning. We are bringing academic solutions to your doorstep. Now it's so easy as you are enjoying learning while it's at the comfort of your home or a Wi-Fi or internet cafe. Thank you so much. Subscribe, comment. That will actually give me more energy to create more content, bring more academic solutions. We are the Exact Academy.